Well, it's the second day of the red snapper season. We're going out and take a look at it. If it's rough, if it's rough, we probably won't go.
A lot of boats going out.
A lot of boats today. More boats today.
Oh yeah. They're in front of us, alongside of us, back of us.
So we get back here, we get out there, catch any fish.
Something bigger than a grunt, I think, unless it's maybe it's a big grunt.
A big grunt. That's funny. Let's see. I see color down there. What do you got? You got
What do we got?
a big grunt.
That's a grunt?
A big grunt.
I told you it was
That's the biggest
grunt.
one you caught over here. That looks like a swanee grunt. Doesn't it?
Told you it was a big grunt.
Look at the size of that grunt.
I'm gonna eat him tonight.
Yeah. That's some swanee grunts, but they're over here.
That's a big old grunt. Wow, it's a big guy.
This is a good one, I think.
It'll take both of us to get this one in.
Yeah, we'll just get him in the net. We'll just get him in the net.
Yeah.
He should be blowing up by now. There's a guy here. Didn't get my life jacket off yet.
No. Maybe you need it on. He might pull you overboard.
Yeah, that's true. Got that. Okay, Joyce, can you reach him?
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, you got him.
Yeah, I already
All
got
right.
him.
All right, can you lift him in? Here, wait a minute. I'll give you a hand. Grab the net. Let me grab the net with you. Now that's a fish.
Holy mac. Oh my gosh. Bring him up in the sun so you can see him.
Look at the size of that guy.
That's big. I don't think I can get him out.
Nah, you're not going to get him out.
No, I'm not going to get him out.
There you go. Let me unhook him. He didn't want to come up.
No.
The drag locked down. You know, and he was still pulling it. I think Odin Bill pulled it. I don't know where they get the strength from.
This is our second day. This is a great second day.
Hey.
He's in there. Wow.
That's one
Wow.
of the biggest ones we've ever caught.
That's
I
a
think.
big old fish.
This thing is heavy. It's
Yeah.
a heavy fish.
Heavy.
You know, full length of my leg up to here. Can you tail close to him? Oh, look in his mouth. Can you see in his mouth? Yeah, Joe, look at that. He's got another hook in his mouth.
Yeah. He's got the, look, this is hanging out of his
that's
gills.
hanging out of his gills?
Yeah.
Let me see. We're rolling around so much, it's hard to get
Yeah,
in
it's
there
rough
to
out
see
here
him.
today.
Yeah. Look at that hook. That's funny.
You are so lucky. So.
That's some fish. No wonder we broke the other guy off.
Yeah. We got a lot of meat there.
Yeah.
You taking me in now?
I'm going to take you in now.
Okay.
You can't get that second fish.
No.
We got broken off on a big one, bigger than that other one.
Oh yeah, that was much
Then they
better.
stopped biting.
Yeah. I didn't get sick today.
Joyce had a good day today. You're awake. I said you had a good day today. You're awake.
Yeah.
Little bumpy coming in.
I think I'd rather be out there in the rough water than be on that sandbar with all these people.
Look at all them offshore boats there too.
I know.
That's why snapper season.
Double engines, triple engines. It'd be nice to get us out there quicker. And it's also a Saturday.
Well, we finally got home. We stayed out a little longer than we wanted to. We were trying to catch one more snapper because you only got the 2 days and you're allowed one apiece. And I had one on, a big one on, bigger than this, I guess. He broke me off. So we decided to go in. The wind started to pick up. And it was a good thing we did get in because it started even pick up more when we got to the channel. So that's a nice fish though. Look at the size of that fish.
He's big.
He's at least 20 pounds. At least that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get it flayed up and give Joyce some meat to work with. She'll probably make something real good with it. So we'll get back to you when we're cooking, right? So Joyce, how are you going to prepare those fillets from that big red snapper?
Well, we're going to have red snapper stuffed with crab and shrimp.
That sounds good.
You're going to need 1 cup of crab meat, half a cup of chopped shrimp. Reserve 6 to 8 whole shrimp and put those aside. 1½ teaspoons of Old Bay, 1/8 teaspoon of white pepper, 1/3 cup of mayonnaise plus 2 tablespoons, 2 teaspoons of granulated garlic, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, 3 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of oil, 1/4 cup of wine, 2 tablespoons of parsley, 1 tablespoon of finely chopped garlic, 3 tablespoons of fine chopped celery, 1/2 cup of saltine crackers ground very fine, and 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Your first step is to melt your butter. And add the oil. Oil and butter are all melted. Now you add the garlic. And you're just gonna saute that till the garlic is soft, about 2 minutes. So while your garlic is sauteing, you can beat your egg. Just put that in the bigger bowl. Add the mayonnaise. Just mix that up in there. Add the spices, and what you need here, take 1 tablespoon of the parsley, because it was 3, I told you 3 tablespoons of parsley, so 1 tablespoon will go into the crabs and shrimp. And just mix those up in there with the Old Bay and the pepper. I'll mix the celery in. I need the cracker crumbs. Just a 1/3 cup of cracker crumbs. Mix those in there. And then just a little touch more. There. Add the crab and the shrimp. And just fold that in. I'm going to put just a tad bit more of the cracker crumbs so it's got to hold together when it goes on. You want it like that. And set that aside. Now the garlic's all done, so we're going to add your lemon juice and your wine. Turn your burner up a little bit and you're going to stir this and you're going to let this cook down for about a good 2 minutes. Let this cook. Takes about probably 2 to 3 minutes. You want to cook it down a little bit. It's a little bit thicker. While that's cooking, preheat your oven to 425. So this is ready. You're going to just shut your burner off, add the Parmesan cheese, and the 2 tablespoons of parsley. And just mix that up in there. And just set this aside. Okay, your next step is get a big pan, frying pan, and just put some oil in there. Get that not too hot. And now we're going to sprinkle Old Bay on the fillets, garlic powder, just a little bit of salt, not much. And flip it over and do the same thing. I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Put on each one. And just smear it around. Just like that. Both sides. So what I'm going to do with the fillets is I'm going to brown each side. While your fish is cooking, line your pan with foil. And then just lightly oil the foil. So when I'm doing this, I thought to give the fish a nice fried look on both sides. I thought it would make it taste really good that way. So we'll see. It's something new. Just smear the oil around. So we'll give it about probably 2 minutes on each side.
So why are you cooking the fillets a little bit ahead of time?
Because they're thicker and they're going to take longer than what the shrimp would get done cooking in the oven. So this way everything will be sort of the same time to get done and nothing will be dried out. And it'll give it a nice flavor too on top of it.
Smells good anyway.
Looks good, pretty.
It's good right now.
This is why I like to use the mayonnaise. It just gives it a nice look to it when you fry it. So now you're going to transfer it to your oiled foil. Add the teaspoon of sugar to the mixture and just stir that in. Next, I use an ice cream scooper. And I'm going to scoop out a nice scoop of the crab and shrimp stuffing. Smooth it off. We're going to put 2 scoops on each one. What I do with the leftovers, I'll either make some shrimp and crab cakes or shrimp and crab burgers.
Yeah, or save it. We'll have this again tomorrow.
Yeah, you could do that too. So I'm going to do with the reserve shrimp. We're going to stuff them on the sides.
Stick them in there. These are, I would call, like a small to medium shrimp. What you're going to do with this is you're going to scoop out some of it like this. And take 2 tablespoons of your cracker crumbs. Stir it up in there. Take that, just stick it on top. Just sprinkle some Old Bay on it. Now next you're going to take your butter mixture and just drizzle it over the fish. Drain some of it off, you don't, so you get mostly the garlic. You just drizzle that over the fish and it'll drain down and get underneath the fish and make it really good. Now it's going to go in the oven. I'll go in here for, I'm going to go for 8 minutes and then it might go for 10, so we'll see. It's 425 of it. Okay, the time's up.
Well, looks good.
Yeah.
Looks done.
Oh yeah, they're done. Check the fish just to make sure. Yeah.
Well, Joyce, this red snapper, shrimp, and crab meat really look good.
Something different.
Yeah, and we caught it all. We caught the shrimp, the crabs, and the red snapper. So what do we got here?
We got succotash. And what I did with that, I took a little bit of that garlic butter and drizzled it over the vegetables.
Okay, it sounds good. So you're gonna try a piece of the snapper?
Try a piece of the
That's
fish.
the main, that's the star.
That's real good.
Real good?
Let me test the stuffing.
Yeah, try that. That looks good too.
That's real good.
Yeah? Okay. Looks good to me. So if you enjoy our videos, we'd appreciate a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thanks a lot for watching.